Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Dark Souls 2 100% walkthrough. Today we're going to be doing Brightstone, and this is the area straight after Doors of Ferrous, which was the last episode. So if you don't know how to get here, go and check that out. It's quite a short area, and there's a few decent items in there. So anyway, this is the place where we're going to be our fourth and final Archdemon, so we can move on to Drowned Lake Castle next episode, which should be Monday or whatever, since I don't upload on weekends. I don't have time. But anyway, in this area, the first thing we want to do is take out all the enemies we can. There's a few outside, a few of the pigs. There's two, I think there's two in each tent. Maybe in one of the tents there's not any. But anyway, just explore all these tents just in case there's enemies. I can't quite remember. There's one guy over here next to the wall with all these items. These are the first few items we're going to pick up. They're all souls, I believe. There's two proud ones maybe, and another nameless soldiers or something. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, all the videos, I'm sorry I repeat myself, but I record my voice over the preview on Sony Vegas, so I can't really see the items that well because the preview ain't huge. But anyway, just then we knocked down that tower, that wooden tower, and that gave us 20 arrows. I believe it's the bleeding arrows. There's also items in that pot just there near that house. There is a chest in that house, but we can't directly get to that. I'm going to show you how to get that now. There's an item on that well we just got as well. To get to the item in the house, we're going to climb up here and jump on top of the well. It should break the roof through, and we're going to fall down it. And there's also going to be, I believe it's holy water. Through here, there's going to be a ladder, and it will take us straight up to that house we was looking at. I think it's actually got human effigies in it. I think it's 5. Yeah. So anyway, we don't have to go back down the well to get out of this place. All we have to do is climb up this little ramp. Now we're just going to go around this. That's all we've got to do in this area. Now we're going to proceed through the level. There is one mini boss in this level, which is quite close. In this area, watch out. If you're going to get this item straight away, get it and move as soon as you can, because this boulder will nearly hit you. With these guys, what I like to do is lure them out a bit, so the boulder takes 1 or 2 of them out. It shouldn't, unless you get really lucky, it won't take all of them out, so watch out for the rest of them. They actually do quite a bit of damage, especially the guys with the scythe. But anyway, first we're going to climb up here before proceeding. Watch out for the 2 guys who will actually knock the boulders down before. They shouldn't be too hard to take out, especially when they're on their own. I'm not sure if there's a second guy over here. No, I think he killed himself. There's an item over here in this corner. I think it's just a soul. So that's all there is up here. So now we're just going to go jump back down and proceed through the level, which is down here into this cave. There's one more item over here to the right. I'm not sure if it's Radiant Life Gems or something like that. But anyway, from here we're just going to go over here where all the enemies are, take them out really quickly. Like I said before, watch out for the ones with scythe. They will knock you back and do quite a bit of damage. And I wouldn't try and run past them open this door, because it actually takes a while to open, and they should hit you before you open it, so I don't really recommend that. But anyway, in this cave there's only going to be really one path, especially in this first room. There's nothing in here, so you just carry on down. Now, this chest here, there's going to be some boats in it, but if you open it, the spiders will ambush you, so watch out. They shouldn't be too hard to kill, but if you're melee, watch out for their jump attack. They do quite a bit of damage to you, and you can't really tell it that they're going to do it. But anyway, once we've killed them, we're going to have to come through this, the only path we can take, which is through this door over here. Before heading into the fog gate, we can come over to this door over here, or this wall, sorry, and press the X or A button on the Xbox. And open this wall. Up here there's going to be an Estus Flask that's hanging out the window. So I'll just go and pick this up. Nothing more in here. So now we're going to head down and fight the boss, which is through the fog gate. This boss doesn't really even technically count as a boss, because he don't even give you a soul or anything. I believe he just gives you a Titanite Chunk once you kill him. It's really easy, to be honest. As long as you run to get behind the chairs at the start, they can't really hit you with much. And then just... if you've not got magic, I think you should rush either the big guy or the 2 casters what are beside him, and then just save all the little guys for last. But anyway, once you beat him, we're going to head outside and come to the left and climb up this ladder, which is slightly hidden. It's not too hidden, but a lot of people miss this. Up here is going to be a load of items on the ground. That make sure you don't miss any. There's probably at least 5 or 6 scattered around the room. But anyway, this the guy that's going to forgive our sins and all that stuff, like on the first Dark Souls. If you're interested, he'll also sell you a few things, I think. But anyway, once we're outside, there's going to be a bonfire over here to our right in this cave. Now, the next area I wasn't really sure how to tackle it. There's 3 ways to get to the bottom, or the area where all the 3 paths join up. So I'm going to do one path, come back to the bonfire, do another path, come back to the bonfire, and then do the final path, and just kind of show you where they all meet up. So anyway, the first path you can get, well, I guess any path you can get to 2 ways, either going down the stairs near the bonfire or coming back out here and jumping across to this platform down there. First I'm going to do it the first way, this way, and then they'll come back and do it the bonfire stairway. But anyway, in this building, if you left Pate and the other guy, which I believe is called Craig or something like that, if they're both alive and you talk to them and complete their quest line, they're both going to be in here. But since I killed Pate to get his ring early, the only one what's going to be here is Craig, and he'll ask you for the ring since you got it because you killed him. If you choose yes, I believe he gives you a key, which is to a door a bit later on. But I decided not to because I really like his ring and I didn't really care about the item in the door, that chest. I'm going to show you where the door is anyway, just in case you are interested and you've got the key to that door and you decide to let him live. But anyway, in this room, there's not much in here. I believe there's one pot over here to the right with something in it and a door behind that bookshelf over there. So we're going to pick that up over here and break these shelves and come through this little cave over here. There's nothing in this little room here. We're just going to come through the next door. To the right up here, I believe I think it's torches, or at least one torch. And then we're going to come through the next door over here. So technically, if we jump down into the area down there, that's where we're gonna meet the path up. Even though I'm gonna get down there in a second just to show you how to get down from this path. It's really easy just to drop, but there's a few more things we can get before dropping down. So anyway, first we're gonna drop down over here and go to the right where there's wooden little bridges and come in here. Take these 2 guys out. I'm not sure if there's 2 or 3. I think there's actually 3, but yeah, whatever. Behind all these boxes and bookshelf, there's going to be a lever, and this lever is going to allow us get us access to a treasure chest watch, which is on a ledge right next to us. But you know, a lot of people miss this because unless you like, the sound gives it away. So if you're playing like without headsets or without sound, you can't really tell what the lever does. But anyway, if you've got sound, you would notice that you can hear the platform coming down behind you. But anyway, we're going to come out this door, and that's pretty much it for this path. Now we can just drop down to the bottom. You can come around here. That's in that window's where we was just now, and you come around here and you can drop down to the area I mentioned before. So through that arch in front of us over there is going to be the way to the boss battle. But obviously we're not even going to do. I'm not going to do this area yet, because I'll do this once we come down from the other passageways and join all the pathway up. So now, if you want to kill these monsters, and go up to the bonfire if you're interested in collecting all the items. If not, just go straight ahead and go find the boss. But anyway, we get into that in a minute. So anyway, back at the bonfire, like I said, there's 2 paths to get to the 3 dividing path. One's down the stairs and one's over there where we just jumped across. So this time we're going to come down the stairs from the bonfire. And we're going to pick this item up under the stairs, which I believe it's a solo a brave knight. We're going to come through the only door we can. There's an item in these pots just here. Don't miss that. Anyway, out here, there's a zip line, and the zip line takes us to the same platform we jumped to. As you can see over there to our left is the door we went in last time. So we can just zip across this platform, zip line, and get to that same platform. But anyway, what if you're coming from this way, I really recommend taking these guys out from afar. And the guy down here to the left was quite annoying as well. So now we're just going to hop on the zip line and come across this. Going to count as our second path. This one's really short. This one don't actually take us to the area I mentioned before this, just to get an Estus Flask shard. So there's a second zip line to our right there, as you can see, but that's going to be for the final path we're going to take, which is kind of the correct long path. But anyway, we pick this item up and we're going to drop off on these pots. You can't drop off anywhere else, if not you fall straight to the ground floor and you won't be able to climb back up to get this Estus Flask shard. So anyway, now we're going to head back to the bonfire once more, come down the stairs, and we're going to head off to our final path to get to the area I showed before. So like I said before, you could go across the 2 zip lines and get here, but if you want to save some time and damage from the mages and you just can't be asked to kill them, all you got to do is drop down to our right after coming outside and come in this door. There's going to be a few mages in here as well. I believe a spider also on the roof, I think it was. Also there's an item here in the corner. And watch out for the spider on the roof. I think they're lightning irons. But anyway, once we've done that, we're going to not drop down the hole. We're going to come through this door. It's the only door available to us, and come down this ladder. You can just drop down. It's not too much of a drop. And plus, there's going to be a bonfire in the next room, so I wouldn't really worry about your damage. I believe there's a spider in this room as well, which sometimes doesn't let you rest at the bonfire. So like if you teleport to this bonfire, you can't sit back down directly a lot of times, just because there's spiders in the room as well, and you're going to have to kill him. But anyway, there's nothing more in this room. We're going to come through the only door available to us, and it's going to take us down to the ground floor, which is below the Estus Flask shard. This isn't quite the area which I was mentioning before, where it all joins up. But anyway, first we're going to come out over to the right and pick this up. Watch out, if you pick that item up, there'll be like 3 spiders come over the hill and try and kill you. Watch out if also these mages are alive. They will really hit you from every side. But that's pretty much all there is in this area. The next door to our left, after the one we came out, this is the NPC which we saved in Shaded Woods, which is the Harpy one. She is going to be down here, and she'll trade boss souls for weapons and spells, just like the guy in Dusk. Obviously they each got their unique weapons, and each one will give you different stuff for their souls, so you should probably check them both out before trading anything with one or the other. But anyway, behind that bookshelf there was also an item, and in this part there is another item, so that I think it's a Pharros Lockstone. So anyway, that's all there is in that door. So now we're going to come out. There's a red crystal listed here to the right. But anyway, if you go all the way to the end, there's not going to be anything there except a dead end. The way we actually want to go is slightly before this, to the left of the crystal listed. There's going to be this double door here. In here there's going to be a spider and a mage, and there's also going to be a secret passageway behind these bookshelves over here. And it's also got a listed a spider in it. And it's also going to be here. I believe this is there's a spell in there. I can't quite recall which one it was. But anyway, once we've done this, we're going to come to the left up this little ramp and through this hole. Before opening the door to the right, we're going to come up here, and we're going to pick this item up just here. I think it's a Titanite Chunk. But anyway, now it's time to head out the door. And yeah, we're finally going to be in the area I mentioned before, where all these monsters were. We dropped down from the first path. So anyway, we're going to take all these out just so that they don't bother us anymore. First we're going to head through the door, which is totally opposite the one we just came out. There's going to be 2 spiders in this room just here. There's nothing more in this room. And now we're going to proceed through the only archway we can and up these stairs. There's going to be nothing in here, I believe, but there's going to be a door which will take us back outside. I could have just opened like that like a normal person, but I decided to break it. But anyway, it's going to be an item up here, and now we're just going to drop back down to the same area we was before, if they don't break it for me. Watch out for these kind of guys, what look like the guys what curse you on Dark Souls 1. They actually petrify you this time, and that's quite annoying, so just watch out for them. Anyway, this door to the left, which it says it's too heavy to open. What you got to do is break it, and it will basically throw sand at you, so you're going to get damaged a bit. There's another door in here, but this door over here, the final door in there, you can't open yet, or not yet. It's if you decided to give Craig, the NPC we've seen before, the ring, or kill Pate in the room, where if you completed both their quests without killing anybody, and gave him the ring, that he'll give you the key to that door. And I believe all it's got is like some gauntlets in it or something. It's not too worth it, but anyway, just in case you're interested in opening that door, that all you got to do is complete the Pate and Craig quest without killing any of them, or if you do kill them, just hand him over the ring like I should have done there. But anyway, I decided to keep the ring because I actually like it quite a bit. But anyway, now we're going to proceed through this area with all these spikes on the ground. I wouldn't worry about falling down too much. It's not really too much of a hassle. There was also a red phantom or a black phantom before this area that I just showed. He'll ambush you as soon as you go into this area. But anyway, in this room over here, there's going to be a few spiders ambush you. There's going to be an item behind this chair over here. And there's going to be a door to our right, which we won't be able to open. We'll be able to open that as soon as the boss battle's done. We need the Brightstone key for that. This lever over here opens this door, which has just got a chest in it with... it's not even got a chest, it's just an item. Anyway, we're going to pick that up. That's all there is in this area, so we're going to come to the final door over here to the left, pull the lever. There's going to be a guy behind here, which will attack you, we shouldn't be too hard to take out, as long as you took all the spiders out from before which ambush you. And this is technically going to take us to the last main room, which is going to be the one before the boss fog. So there's going to be an obvious path to get all the items to go down the bottom. I'm actually going to fast forward it. It's really obvious though, but all you got to do is go to the left at the start and stick to the left, and then just take these spider webs down, the only ones you can, and break all these pots over here as Pharros Lockstone in them. We're just going to carry on down all the spider webs we can until we get to this big one that takes us all the way down to the bottom. We're going to kill all these spiders we can. But anyway, once we've killed all of them and down the bottom, there's a few items down here. There's one behind this spider web we came down. There's going to be opposite the boss door, straight over here. Boss door's over there, so we're going to come this way. Behind this column just here, if we're in human form, there's going to be a summon sign to summon an NPC. Also, if we come over here to the opposite column at the far end, there's going to be another item. But there is one more item before proceeding to the boss, which is going to be up as another spider web. So we came down the big one, but there is going to be a thinner one just over here to our right, where we can go up. That will just take us to a platform, which is basically a dead end, but it has got one item on it. So we're just going to quickly come up here and not jump off there, over here, and get the item which is behind the column. But anyway, to be honest, there's nothing really important in this whole big room. But anyway, now we're just going to go and fight the boss battle. It's one of the easier boss battles, or as long as you take out all the little spiders, it shouldn't be too hard. Basically, it's just a spider with two heads. There's a head each side, and you can only do damage if you hit him in the heads. So, and his attacks are really obvious. Like, it's really hard for him to hit you as long as you kill the little spiders. But anyway, once we finish off, there's going to be a red like sign on the ground. Don't worry about that. We'll be doing that later in the game. We can't do anything about that yet. But anyway, we're going to come through the other door, which is available in the boss room, and take that guy out. That guy's going to give us the Brightstone key and a few other useful stuff. In the bonfire room, there's going to be Vengos. I believe it was Vengos. It's the headless guy, or the head of the headless guy was in Shaded Woods. That's his body. Is going to attack you there. It shouldn't be too hard. Also, if you go back to talk to him and talk to him in Shaded Woods, he'll thank you or whatever and give you his armor, I believe. But anyway, now we're just going to come back to the room I mentioned before that we needed the key, which is in the room just before the big boss room. We're going to be ambushed by spiders here, but there's going to be a chest with, I believe, the Black Knight Great Sword or Ultra Great Sword in there. So if you're interested in that, go and pick that up. But anyway, that's all there is for Brightstone. Next episode is going to be Dragonlight Castle, and we'll be heading for the end half of the game, which I like to call it, because technically we're probably about just over halfway of the game, and now we're going to get to what feels like the end part of the game. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. The items are in the description in order, and we'll see you next time.